Good evening, everyone. I am Jediah Johnny. Damn oil. Oh, what an eventful few days, let's just say. Not for the better, I'm afraid. Oh, dear me. So I'm just putting me. Yeah. Well, you hadn't. Somebody's put you down. Oh. Yeah, but yeah. Chris is now on Facebook on his backup thing and Pixie's channel. Yeah. I'll tell you its story in a bit. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Oh, that's the thing. I keep forgetting. I know. I'm just doing it.
Meat over legs.
Why does that keep turning me sound on for some reason or other? Hi, partners. How are you? So yeah, it's. Oh, you're covered in tar, are you? It's the only needs feathers. Yeah, it's not just that as well. I'm had insult to injury. Yeah. Chris almost lost his YouTube channel. Almost. Well, almost. Just in time. Yeah. So, but Chris was quick to react, and it's sort of all back to normal. There's a few.
Hello.
Hello. A few things.
Got most of it off.
A few things you just need to tweak. Yeah.
Just need the new bits now, and she's ready. Yeah. I've totally undersealed her. Spent 2 hours under it earlier painting her. All the cars repainted underneath.
Ooh. Right. Is it sorted yet then? Or hiya, Richard, how are you?
The new tank's coming tomorrow and the straps will be here by Wednesday, but it gives me a chance to put all this. I've stripped the other tank. I've took the pump out and everything and ready to put into the room.
Oh, yeah, so everything's ready and waiting.
Yeah, we've got all new seals to put on each pump part so they don't leak out.
Dad, that's not the other thing coming.
So, yeah.
What about? You're watching coming for two. Oh, you're carting and things.
Yeah, and the set.
She's got a Build-A-Bear wardrobe, so she needs a Build-A-Bear coat hangers and
a
little accessory set that has umbrellas.
So you've got all accessories, haven't you, Keena?
The wardrobe.
Hello.
Oh, she's going away now.
I've got this sat on me from having my tea, and she's using it as a bench. My arms are aching from doing that. Oh,
oh dear.
She's just the
she's
same.
Fully undersealed now. Even where the tank used to sit, I couldn't get to that bit, obviously.
Yep.
But all that's undersealed now as well.
So yes,
best preserved RAV4. Probably last one.
It is. There's no rust on
left.
It. All these surface rust. I watched somebody do tank straps on their RAV4 earlier. I went, oh, you need to underseal it. And you want to snap them bolts if you do WD-40 the first time.
Look.
Hey, what we got here?
Keena.
It's a Build-A-Bear wardrobe. Just need some coat hangers for it now.
Oh, she wants for nothing.
Ah, yeah.
It's got a full set in there.
Dad has a drawer at the bottom.
Hello and goodbye, Ian. Yeah, I've just been talking to Ian for about an hour and a half.
Right, go on then.
Oh, it's heavy.
Good job it's got an handle on it. Oh. Hey, what are you doing? Ow!
Anyway,
Oh,
but
attack by a Build-A-Bear wardrobe.
night, this is what all this is what all transpired last night, right? About 11 o'clock, Callum comes down and goes, I know you don't post on Instagram very much. He says, but there's been a post put up to your story, something about Elon Musk Bitcoin. I went, that weren't me.
Oh, I saw that.
Anyway,
I was subscribed to it.
Anyway, I got a dozen more, goes into my Instagram, changed all my passwords and everything, and as look at it, I nicked it in the bud. I removed that post.
No. Where's 16 ton Keena?
So about the same time,
It was supposed to be like a live stream, yeah, because I saw you on there, Jeanette, and chat.
Yeah.
And it says I've been subscribed for 12 months. The first thing I did was unsubscribe.
Yeah. So
and closed it.
Just be quiet while I'm telling you the story. Not being funny, Rope. I just want to tell the story. So at the same time, we noticed that this Tesla channel had gone live, and it was something to do with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
So Chris goes into his YouTube, big Tesla thing, everything on all his videos, everything. So, but he's managed to sort it. He's managed to get it back to normal. It were same as I said to Chris. We hadn't noticed it till this morning. Yeah. But he managed to get his channel back. They'd unlisted every single one of his videos. They were all marked to unlisted.
So if you've had some new videos come, it should be on there. It's because I couldn't be asked to go and find them to get them unlisted again.
So yeah, so it were shit hit the fan right and proper.
Oh yes.
So he managed to sort it out, get his YouTube channel back. He thought he'd got to go through each individual video one by one.
I've done about 150 videos before I figured out how to do it all in one go.
So, but he'd done a shitload before he realised that he could just click on this link and it could do them all at one go. So there's just a few tweaks here and there. But then, to add insult to injury, he got up this morning and they've hacked into his Facebook as well. And they're saying that is because inappropriate, what were it?
Explicit.
Exploitation of
sexual activity.
sexual activities with children. But this is the thing. At about 11 o'clock last night, a friend's request was sent to somebody, of an Indian descent, which Chris hadn't thing. So we're assuming that's where the hackers have come from. So now, you see, they asked Chris for proof of his identity, so he took a picture of his driving licence, and he appealed it, but no, they're not having none of it, even though he proved to them who we were.
I want to find them with Facebook, but I can't find one.
So he actually wants it. If anybody knows a phone number to contact them directly, put it in chat.
Like, include my YouTube's.
You're all right. I muted all that bit, Jeanette.
Yeah, I just sort of didn't
my
want to
Insta
get
seems to be
interrupted while
intact as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
No, I
basically-
muted it so I couldn't hear you.
In my recommendations, I opened it, live stream. Then it was showing me as subscribed to the channel. It was saying you should be subscribed for 5 years.
But the thing is, they've got members only, and you've got to be subscribed to this channel for at least 5 years.
Yeah.
To put
And
a message in chat.
According to
But
the chat,
I
I was
went in.
unsubscribed for 1 year and 6 months, so I just unsubscribed from it.
Well, it's back to normal now. You can resubscribe to Chris because it's back to normal. But you see, I put in chat, somebody is acting to this my husband's channel.
Oh,
I've got a
not
blue
yet.
wrench, but they're only me chatting. Yet there were
Yeah, there was. I did
1.1k
see you
people
in there.
in.
No.
So this is the thing.
See what I mean? I'm basically a bench.
If there were 1.2k people watching, why were they only me chatting? And I've got a blue wrench.
You know, remember when your channel got
Yeah. But same as Chris said, if we hadn't have noticed it till this morning, his channel would have gone up Swanee.
Oh
But
dear.
because it all started with Callum coming down and saying this thing had come up on the Instagram. And that's how it all started.
Where's the cat?
And funny thing is, it were going on YouTube, and every time he went in, it was asking him to sign in and two-step verification.
Is this
So we knew there was something wrong.
You're surprised by it, so.
cute?
I'm not reading it out when I'm talking
No.
to Jeanette.
Put your hand like that.
Why do I need to put my hand there?
Then I
But,
know it's a pigeon
I've
one.
got pencil there.
Same as Chris says, I put too much hard work
I'll do it
and
later.
graft into my YouTube channel. He's not so fussed about Facebook because he's got a. So if you get a friend's request from Pixie's channel, I know neither of you two are on Facebook, but I'm just saying, if you get a friend's request, and it's
Bunny.
He's playing with a sticker book.
but anyway, so if you get a friend's request from Pixie's channel, it's Chris's backup channel.
Mm-hmm.
You not know. It's Jeanette's channel. It's Jeanette's live. It's your bedtime. So if you're not going to shut up, you can go to bed.
But anyway,
That's
so yeah,
easy.
if anybody gets it, or if you want to add Chris on Facebook, it's
Right, what be a sec?
but yeah, so just letting people that are on Facebook out there know that it's got a backup channel. It's called it's Pixie's channel. If
You
you
know
get a
what you're
friend
doing.
request,
Yeah.
don't accept a friend's request from the original one. That is the one that's yeah.
Undo the
What's it called? ActingtonStanley.com.
Yeah, but who are they?
Yeah, I've had all that where I've been happy, but I don't like that.
Exactly.
For a long time, Facebook, right?
Yes, I've got milk out there. Milk.
Wagon big, yeah. Yeah, is a droner. I'll just check.
Get them
Yeah.
for washers, Pat Nest.
Oh, they'll do the job.
I keep every nut and bolt.
What did you do? Did you rate the parts catalogue?
No, I keep every nut and bolt I get up my hands on me.
But if I've got one piece of advice to
Brackets,
people out
also.
there is change your personal, like your passwords
Oh, no, I
and
need to
everything
order
on a
some
regular
of that, yeah.
basis.
Exhaust mount.
That's just me
I
one
had to
word
cut
of
one of the
advice.
exhaust mounts off. Would it Ella's come off?
I've gone through all my social media. I've changed all my passwords.
Yeah, it's cut one off.
I got the
That's
friend.
mine's all right. I didn't stay long.
accept it to Amjad because he didn't send it to you. I think basically what they've done, they've hacked his account. Oh, yeah. Pixie's channel's all right on Facebook because that's his like backup channel. His backup Facebook. Yeah, that's I've always had that. Is it Wedgen Big? I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, I've always had two-step verification.
You're leaning.
So, and basically, I get what you do is it comes through on your phone, and yes, it was me, or just to be on safe side. But that's how easy it can happen. Why they do it, I don't know. Don't ask me why.
Delivered by Thursday. That's
No,
what
it
it is.
is.
When I saw it, it was showing that I was subscribed. I've been subscribed for 1 year and 6 months. I thought, that's not right. I just unsubscribed straight away to that channel.
Yeah, but you can resubscribe now.
No, I don't mean Chris's channel. I mean this dodgy one. Which,
I know which one you
yeah,
mean.
please
It
subscribe
fingered me
Chris's
to it.
channel.
It fingered me to it, and all partner.
Yeah,
So I had to unthingy from it and then
Yeah,
report it.
it was
Wedge
strange
and
that.
Wedge and big. Yeah, I got it right. Wedge and big.
Like I says, as much as we chat here and have fun and that, there's some evil people on bloody YouTube. I can tell you that. You know.
But it's not just YouTube though. It's any possible social media platform that they can hack into. You know, they didn't succeed with his YouTube channel because same as Chris says, they were probably hoping that
Crypto.
they get the monetization,
Hi, Crypto.
you know, to them rather than going to Chris. Hi, Crypto.
Crypto.
Tell you something, all the little subsidiaries I've had to buy to do this tank's cost me a few quid.
Oh yeah, it all adds up.
Did
What
you have
Jubilee clips and stuff. I bought all new ones.
Crypto on your new one?
Jubilee.
Yeah. If you've had a friend's request from Pixie's channel, you obviously
What
that
you need to do, Johnny, is cover it all in white grease. Cover all your clips in white grease. And it'll make
I'm
it
gonna
easy
do,
for the guy.
I'm going to do the pivots on the prop shaft and all that, blather them in grease while I'm under there.
another thing is
grease then.
it lost like all his had to create a
If
new
there's a grease
banner,
point, I'll do it. I've got the gun, haven't I?
a new profile picture. But as look at it, I'd got his Pixie's channel logo on mine, so I just messaged him over that one. So yeah. Oh, pardon me.
Just ordering exhaust mounts because I had to cut one off. Would it chuffy neck is like come off?
So yes, it's been quite a.
Oh, do you know when that stone hit? Do you know that stone hit my car and hit the exhaust? I told you to put a dent in it. You know when it connects to the back box? It put a crack in it.
Oh.
So
Get
while
that
I'm down there, I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
should
pop that exhaust off and weld it back up.
I'll have to make you moderator, but what I'll do is I'll make you moderator,
getting
and as
time
soon as
cost,
you've
really.
shared it or put the link in, I will. Yeah, because I obviously first time here, and I only make people.
Pull it across, please.
It's not well. It's earned, not asked for.
Yeah. So
I'm
just
damn
for
proud of
the-
myself. I've done the whole thing myself. That tank's heavy to get down there. I've got
Right,
two
I'm just
containers
I'm
worth
just
of
waiting
fuel out
for
of it.
waiting for the thing to catch up a bit.
We've got 2 litres of fuel out of it. 2 full containers of fuel, then 5 litre one. And then the excess, I did it in that hole in the middle of garden and I just burnt off the excess.
I have made you a moderator, but as soon as you've shared, I'll come back to that, Amjad. I've just made so we can put a link into his. Put the link in.
Channel.
Obviously, I mean you're a newbie to my channel. Yeah, I know you're friends with
For
Pixie,
God's
but
sake.
yeah.
We just set up a party with our own stickers. They're all stickers, the cake and everything. Yeah.
Is
Well
that
done,
chick
Kate.
or a skirt on?
Yes, a smoothie and a cake. Yeah, I know you're showing it to the cake queen.
Yeah. So yeah, I've actually FaceTimed with Bella Amjad. She's a lot better than what she were. So, you know,
Give over now. We've seen that already.
Was it Laura's New Zealand? She hasn't been too well.
What?
but yeah, she's sort of recovering
Just
from
now.
several stays in hospital. She's getting there. She looks a lot better than what she did.
Do I look like that picture?
Yes,
I
whoever
have-
stop nattering. I'll tell you something, you've got 10 more minutes and you're going to bed.
I still look like that
I
picture.
don't care if it's school holidays.
I have subscribed to you, Wedge and Big. So yeah, any friend, Chris is a friend of mine.
As long as his name's not Tesla.
You're just a poser on the YouTube. That's all you are.
It says,
Elon Musk.
it says as
Tesla
long as
Elon
his name's not Tesla or Elon Musk.
I want that to last forever. Give over. No.
Probably nothing to do with the man himself.
Easy peasy.
We'll get her in an headlock in a minute.
So yeah, hiya, Daisy.
Honest to God, you've got 5 more minutes. Never mind 10. I'm officially a park bench now. Lots one of them, massages.
So yeah, sorted. It's not Tesla anymore. He's back to
Right,
Pixar
I'm
channel.
turning this camera off for a minute.
SpaceX.
Oh dear. Chris says he says it were trying to get it back to unlisted so the live stream ended. We're in South Yorkshire in the UK. Most of people here are from the UK.
Yeah. There's a lot of us from Yorkshire.
So yeah, Chris says because they were like 1.2k in the live stream. He says, "I hope I'm getting views." But it was strange that they're only me chatting, and there were 1.2k in, and
Well, no, there was nobody else subscribed for 5 years. How you were subscribed to this channel for
only
5
one,
years?
when I got a blue wrench, so
Yeah,
strange. But they do send these things to triers. It same as us. It all started with Callum coming down. He said, you don't normally post on Instagram. He says only like when you're doing your live streams or you're baking live. So he says, I couldn't understand. And I says, well, it weren't me. I says, you know why I only post on Instagram when I do, to advertise my live stream.
Yeah.
That's it, basically.
That's my Insta's in fact.
That little shit just hurt my arm then. But he's swinging off me. Is he 5 stone? He can't be swinging off people.
Yeah, she thinks
Now
she's
she's
still
got to
a
grasp
baby.
me up to Tracy that I told her to stop. He told me to stop. And then she'll go, what were you doing? Climbing and trying to break his arm.
You're not getting out done if she breaks your arm, Johnny.
Exactly. I just said to her, stop. I've got to do a bloody tank.
Yeah, and Dad was about Trilby Phil on Friday evening.
Oh,
Yeah, I managed to catch them on my phone. Obviously, I couldn't come on
It
panel.
was nice to, no disrespect to you, Per, but it was nice to have somebody different on panel.
yeah, they were funny, them two.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to have new faces,
He got his
new names, and
tarantula
new
out.
faces on the channel. Yeah,
Johnny got his
Just
ferry
pop her up
part.
my arm then.
oh yeah,
Sorry,
yes.
tarantula
Ferret.
out. That
Yeah,
sounds
good,
good,
mate.
doesn't
Put
it?
down your trousers.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't got rust down my trousers. I've had a bath now.
Hello.
I knew it
Yo,
was you because I can remember from you yesterday's live
What?
stream, Rangatang Gang.
Hang about. Oh, did my name? Oh, Brian changed that. That wasn't even me. Did it still said it? Rangatang gang. Johnny's in the Rangatang gang. Pagness, do you want to be in the Rangatang gang?
Is there any benefits?
my arm's up.
No, I'll take it as a no.
I joined if it's any.
Well, I just steal the car early. That took about 3
Basically,
hours. My arm's just falling off.
This is how you pass to get in. If you sit there and you look a bit like a orangutan,
No, Jackie.
No.
Oh,
Hiya,
right,
Jackie.
like Clyde.
yeah, when you sit there and you've got a
No,
line
I
going
don't
across there.
I don't think I'd pass for an orangutan, do you?
I would.
I feel.
I'm making myself a
there's more
trolley
coming
tomorrow
on.
to go underneath that fucking car. It's doing me no good.
Oh yeah, with a jack on the bottom of it.
No, Jonathan. Jonathan, not Jack. I've got some casters. Got some really low down casters.
Do that.
I've been under there like 4 or 5 days now. It's taking its toll.
It's a pretty big job, Johnny, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've
but you're
undersealed it today while
You're
when I spoke to you earlier. I
Yeah.
resprayed that cap. Got it
Just
back,
get
got all
put it
the
all
rust
back
off it,
together.
resprayed it all. Then I got under the car for 2.5 hours and undersealed it all.
So you may as well whilst it's all off.
Even where the tank used to be, because I could never get to that.
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
obviously.
That's what I mean.
So it's sorted now under there. Black as a
Chris
witch's
also
tip.
mentioned in his yesterday's video, Wazy, because we mentioned, yeah,
What?
we're both suffering losses this week.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't even want to talk about mine. I'll cry, honestly. It's fucking. Sorry about my language, but it's destroyed us, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been so difficult. I
Mm.
never imagined. I never imagined for 1 second that I would have this effect. It would affect me this bad.
Yeah.
You know, it's borderline. It's borderline feeling the same as when my dad died.
The family, that's why, mate.
Honestly, like
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the first, like, when the first day it happened, like when it happened, it was a bad day. But then the next morning, when we all went to bed, and then when we woke up in the morning, and he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've had exactly the same feeling with Benny, because Benny was
oh,
my
horrendous.
And I did my baking live Wednesday, and that's when Benny passed away. And I messaged everybody. I says, I don't want anybody to mention it. Then I just want to bake. I don't want to be sat here blubbering me, my
Yeah.
eyes out.
I can't even talk about it anymore because I will cry.
Yeah.
Like it's proper
Ooh.
messed me up.
Yeah, you've had a compliment there. Wigan Big says AZ Days look like
It
the
says you
UK
look like
version
Russell
of
Crowe.
Crowe.
Like,
I look like
that'd be the Welsh version.
I look like Russell Crowe.
I mean, the clue, Wigan, is the flag in the background.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, flag. I got a new flag today. I did have one before, but I gave it to Drew.
So yeah, I mean, we've sort of Benny were fine. They come on back patio. They were like all alive eating. he went it worst possible way. We've got no. We didn't know he weren't ill beforehand or anything. So anyway, Chris jumped out and picked him up, brought him straight to me, and it was like he was struggling to breathe. And we rung because we've got like a PDSA hospital. I said, don't ring clinic, ring hospital. So they took all details down and said, put him in his pet carrier. Basically, as soon as you get here, we'll rush him through, blah, blah, blah. Didn't even manage to get him in his pet carrier and he'd gone.
Oh,
It came in my arms at 8 weeks old and he died in my arms.
yeah. Oh, it's horrendous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't even talk. I can't even talk.
It was my cat. And I think that's where you're coming from, because you went everywhere we busted in.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we spent so much time alone together, me and Buster. So much time.
But you know what used to make me laugh? When you say sit, stay,
I know.
and then walk off, and you'd be about half a mile down the road, and it'd come running, you know what I mean? And that's what you've got to remember, Easy. I mean, I don't like to upset you. I don't want to upset you or anything. But
Oh, don't take much at the moment.
well, I'm saying.
Don't take much at the moment.
See how we're explaining. We think Benny were poisoned.
I think I feel guilty as well because I'm the one who made the decision to put him to sleep. So that is weighing on me a little bit, I think.
But the thing is, I mean,
You've got to do what you think
me and
is
Chris
right.
had that
What's best?
Yeah, You don't want them to be in pain.
Yeah,
You don't want them to be
no,
suffering.
suffering.
That's
No
the
one
main
have to
thing.
make that decision, but you have to make it because they can't, can they?
Yeah.
I know.
But me and Chris
He was riddled with cancer and he had heart disease. He had a huge tumor in his mouth they had to cut out.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
But I was
that's
saying,
not quality of life.
when I'd
There's
run
no
to
healing
yesterday
of the mouth
hospital,
properly, really, no. Especially
and
if
I
it's-
said to Chris, I says, if push comes to shove and they want to put him down, I says, we both made the decision that we were going to have him put down, but we never got that far.
Yeah.
So we'd already made that decision before we were going to take him to hospital.
because we
to say
left him. This is what happened. This is why I think this is why it's so hard for me. Because he was getting a bit snappy with his old age. Well, we didn't know he had cancer, so they couldn't examine him, especially in his mouth. So what we had to do was sedate him. So they sedated him in a car park as well to make it less stressful for him. So we sedated him. So I had to give him drugs the night before to make him a little bit more mellow, just to be able to put the injection into him. And then I was with him then, whilst he fell asleep, because I thought he's just going to sleep. They're going to examine him, and then they're going to wake him back up, and it was all going to be fine. But that's not how it went. Like when they examined him, they seen how big the tumor was, and they said we got to cut that out today. Like that's got to go.
Yeah.
So we and Kate left, thinking it was going to be an hour or so, and then within 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes of us being back at the house, they phoned us saying it's not good. Like, it's so bad. What do you want to do? Basically, he was saying it's best to put him to sleep now, like, not wake him up.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, when all said and done, somebody's got to make that decision. Yeah, don't blame yourself in any way. You
hard
make
not
right
to, though.
decision.
Yeah.
Keenan's been adding stuff to my
You just got to think, consider the alternative.
You've got to remember good times and everything, and that's what we've been doing, and it's. I mean, I said this to your Kate. Me and your Kate message each other, and I said it's like got a limb missing in it.
Oh, it's crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
Even last night, I was sat there and I had some food late, and normally he comes in and sits by me, waiting to see what I got left.
If there's any,
and I had some left, and I was like, I had some pizza, and I was like, I normally I'd throw it for him,
Yeah. But this is the thing as well. I mean, even though Benny were my cat, when Chris used to pull up in car, let's say he went to Asda or whatever, when he used to pull up in car, the minute Chris got out of the car, he'd sort of run up to meet him, like let her, and then flop his sen on the floor, wanting Chris to make a fuss on him.
Yeah.
And Chris says to me the other day, he says, I reckon I heard him, he's like literally hearing him that meow. You know what I mean?
The weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like Benny.
I know.
Yeah,
every morning I woke up. If Buster wasn't like next to me, looking at me, because a lot of times I'd wake up and he'd just be standing next to me, just looking at me. But if he wasn't doing that, as soon as I got to the stairs or he heard me, he'd be up the stairs. Or if he didn't run up the stairs, as soon as I started walking on the stairs, he'd be at the bottom, all shaking and all excited, like,
That's exactly what Biscuit's like. I mean, it's like Callum normally. It's first one down, and you want to hear noises he makes. He's going, like, in his own voice, saying, "Oh, I'm glad to see you." All excited, glad to see you.
When that stops, when those little things stop, the house just seems weird, like, like normally he's sat behind me, and he's always under. The amount of times I stood on him. So I'm doing something, and I'll turn around, and he's there, just laying there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's like Biscuit. He even follows Chris to laugh.
Yeah.
He can't have a crap in peace. He
Rest of
says.
the same.
Separation anxiety.
Hiya, Dan. How are you?
Nice got man done.
You're done.
But yeah.
I'm just ordering some extra bits that I need. I'm scared.
Said I can't even go for a crap without his there.
I had to cut one of the exhaust mounts off, would it fuck come off? So I just had to order one.
How much does it cost you so far, Johnny?
Just about 400 altogether.
Oh,
Did he tell you how much garage wanted, Daisy?
yeah, I know. It's crazy. Listen, I've been looking for like a chalet or something to rent for a couple of days to take the boys away, try and take their mind off all this shit.
Hey,
But,
I tell you what we've just booked, because we were saying, I says, right, we're going to book a holiday. We booked a caravan in New Forest, which is probably not far. Milford on Sea.
yeah,
We got it for about 300 quid, and that's Monday to Friday.
That's not bad.
that's good.
I like the static.
That's all right. Huh?
It's a
Mm,
static
that's a fortune.
caravan. I mean,
Yeah.
lodges are a bit dearer, but same as we
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
you just basically want somewhere to put your head, don't you?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I
Because
mean?
I went looking for tents today, but
That's what you end up doing. You spend hardly any time in a room that you spent quite a money.
yeah.
You only sleep there.
Listen, I was looking
But
at some places. It's like £1,000 for 5 days.
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah,
everybody
I
wants
can
to
believe
bubble
it.
money
I'll
this time
send
round,
you a link, Casey, through Messenger.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Shawfield Holiday Park it is. I sent Johnny
What date is it though? What date is that?
5th and 9th of September.
Oh, that'd be like mid.
Oh,
Kid
yeah.
rate.
That's why it's cheap. You try getting it this week.
Yeah, get it this time of year. It'll be expensive.
I'm not even thought about it being the coast when I take the caravan. I'm going to take caravan out this time and try it.
There was one. They wanted
I've seen that for ages.
850 quid for 5
Tracy
days.
lives in it, so she knows how it feels.
It's cheaper to go to fucking Spain. You know?
But yeah, I mean, we paid about £70 deposit, £71 something, and then obviously the rest has got to be paid for a week before you go.
Yeah.
But
I can see me doing that, mind, getting one that's a little bit out of season, so it's
How
cheaper.
about bullies at Prestatyn?
Yeah, that's what
But
schools
I'm
get
putting
asked.
points.
I'll tell you what, you
the
fucking
reason
try
why
and
we
order
picked
it
the
with
New
that
Forest
holiday.
is, as you know, Chris is a keen photographer. There's wild horses, wild deer, and all sorts. But also, as well as being the New Forest, it's like on doorstep to a beach as well. So it's sort of, you've got best of both worlds.
Well, listen,
got
I
the
said that
wildlife.
yesterday. I said that yesterday on Struggle Street. I think it was Struggle Street. That's my ideal place. The coast with a forest just behind it. And if there's some mountains
Yeah.
just behind that as well, I mean, you can't beat it. You know? What's it
So
called?
anyway, in Wales with a
Forest.
beach,
It's
basically.
called, I'll try and find it easy, and I'll send you a link to it, and you can like browse at your own convenience then and pick a date, whatever that's right for you, and
New Forest.
yeah. Oh shit!
New Forest National Park.
Hey, oh, I've accidentally put V in, and first at top of the list is Vajazzle.
Oh, is
I thought you were going to say something else for a moment.
it down by Bournemouth?
It's down like Southampton. It'll be closer to you than it is us. It's about
Yeah,
4 hours
yeah.
for us.
Yeah, well, South Coast is probably about 4 hours, maybe a bit more.
I'll tell you how long it's taking me to get there now.
I'm sending you a link now.
2 hours.
Oh,
It's a 2 hour drive
2
for me.
hours.
So I'm 102 miles away from there.
Well, that's ideal. Same as I say, for us, it says about 4 hours. We're obviously
Yeah.
taking into account I've got to stop for a toilet break. Plus, Biscuit will probably want, you know.
New Milton, it's between it's just east of Christchurch.
Yeah, you got Yarmouth and all that. That'll be nice.
Milford on Sea.
Bournemouth is supposed to be.
On
really nice.
Milford on Sea, you'll be able to see Isle of Wight from there.
Yeah, you can see things.
Oh yeah, Milford on Sea. Yeah, that's right on the coast.
Yeah. So basically, you've got the New Forest plus
Yeah, that looks quite nice. I've always wanted to go to Bournemouth, down that area.
Oh, I've done Bournemouth.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, it's sort of
17.
Oh,
cross between. You've
That's
got the
a
New
very
Forest.
holiday, like seaside area, isn't it?
Yeah, but also you've got the New Forest, which because Chris knows somebody that lives down there,
Was it
and they've got wild
2007?
horses
Oh,
and deer and all
2007.
sorts.
No,
out
it was
in New
2007.
Forest.
I went to Bournemouth.
So yeah, it looks a nice place. I mean, we've gone for one of the cheapest caravans. We've gone for like 2-bedroom because only there's only me, Chris, and Callum. But
Yeah,
for
that's what I
you,
need.
a 2-bedroom would do you because Jack and Harry can share.
Yeah, that's what they do. If we have caravan, if we have a chalet or something, we just have 2 bedrooms. Like a lot
But
of the
yeah,
time,
I mean-
we've had one big bedroom, just all the beds in it. Like when we had the
You're
apartment
not
in
be
New York.
disappointed. Yeah.
What?
So same as to say, have a look at it and
Oh well, it looks really good. Oh, you
they
sent me
do-
the link.
they do a full range, like lodges, chalets, and caravans.
Yeah.
Well, same as Beef said. At end of day, you only need it to rest your head. Rest at time, you'll be going out and about, blah blah blah. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like a base, if you know what I mean. Plus, there's Wi-Fi in your caravans
it's
as
getting
well.
dark.
So
It's getting dark.
Yeah, it's getting dark here.
it's as black as Ace of Spades outside.
It's
it is
nearly
dark.
9:45.
Oh, well,
It's
Kind of
getting
happens
short.
when someone goes down.
Oh,
I'm just sitting here because I'm absolutely freaked. I'm knackered tonight. Bloody hell. I think I've been overcome by fumes a little bit as well. I know.
Just caravans.
Well, when you remove each hole, big holes out the tank, you're going to get a bit of a whiff on it. I
Is
don't
it
windows
Dorset? Why are they saying Dorset? Yeah. Or Milford on Sea. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of probably
Milford
Dorset,
on
Hampshire
Sea.
border.
you want the Shorefield, is it? Yeah, that's name it. Caravan Park. But yeah, it looks. I mean, if you want to check, go on YouTube. There's no end because that's what Chris did. Once we'd booked it, he went on YouTube and he looked for Milford on Sea, and there's no end of YouTube videos out there. It's a pebbly beach, you know.
Yeah.
So you've got best of both worlds. You know, you've got sort of like the holiday seaside vibe, but you've also got like the New Forest, which is, you know, I mean, your Harry would love them horses, and they're just running free.
I just want to know, is there any doggy sites in there if I'm not going?
What do you say?
Chris says he's having a bit of a laugh. He says if there ain't any dog in sights, I ain't going.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one we've booked.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
To book now, to go for, total £572. That's now for 3 days.
For 3 days.
3 days. You know.
We've booked Monday to Friday, and it cost us. You'd probably be better off towards end of August time. I mean, I know you want to now.
Listen to this. When we went to America 3 years ago, we went to London the night before, stayed in the Holiday Inn, and then got up the next day, and then we were in London and went to the airport, you know. The family room cost us 47 quid. So I Googled how much the family room is in Tenby for one night. Tonight, for tomorrow night, they want £150.
They're trying to recoup what they've lost, aren't they? And you can't blame them, but everything's doubled, hasn't it, more or less?
Well, it's done, and every you know, you just lost. Just start again. We're starting from now, like. You can't just take everyone's money. It's ridiculous. £150 for one night, like one room,
Ridiculous.
a family room.
Yeah,
You know.
ridiculous.
And it's only somewhere to sleep. It's not as if you're going to be in there all day. It's somewhere to go back to, you know.
Well, that's why we did the caravan. It was cheapest option. When all's said and done, you're not, you're on holiday, you're going out and about. It's just a base.
Yeah.
Jackie says a peace and quiet shattered because Lee's back and he's fell asleep. She says he's back away on Wednesday again.
Maybe right. It's that time of year, isn't it, where he's going to be wanted with all the gigs and stuff.
Does he do security?
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
I
mean,
did point out if you tried to be a bit secure with me, I'd have to laugh.
I know.
So would Daisy, actually. We just look down and laugh.
we were like you, Hazy. We says, I'm going to swear now. We said, fuck it, we're going to go away. We've had that much. It's only a year since we lost
definitely
Lucy.
a fuck it.
We've had that
yeah.
much. In last year, we says, right, fuck it, we're both fucking at holiday.
That's what I feel. And I do. I just, it's just fucking.
Yeah, you just feel like you want to get away from it all, forget everything, and just
It's been too. We haven't been away for so long.
Yeah, you, Kate, Jack, and Harry. That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
So, but
that's what I want to do. Just even if I just get a tent and we go camping somewhere, we go out for the day.
Well, Keena's going up to Anna's for 2 weeks, so we're going to have for a Whitby and a little weekend away with that caravan. And then when Keena gets back, I'll.
Where are you going to go, Johnny?
Huh?
Where are you going to
go? Just me and Tracy Whitby, and then we'll probably. I'm not even bothered about the trying out the caravan bit. I'm just going to pick the nearest fucking campsite. I don't give a shit if it's got a beach or not.
Yeah,
getting away in it.
Yeah.
I'll just put the nearest one.
I was thinking that.
Up in Yorkshire Moors or something. Up in Moors or something.
The more inland you go, the cheaper it is. The closer to the coast you get, the more expensive it is.
Yeah.
Your neighbours say, "Man, I'm not bothered." Just let me try it out.
Will you be getting another dog?
It's got a new one. It's got an awning on that that's new. It's in the bag. I've never even tried it because the garden's not big enough to put it out. So.
Yeah. Pixie, because of the way he went, I couldn't get another dog. I just couldn't.
No.
I just
Chris,
couldn't.
I mean, when Benny passed other day, says that's it. It says once Tucker and Biscuit's gone, that's it, no more.
I said no after Samson, but then Tracy, this little bloody.
Just the thought of having another dog, and the way Preston left us. Oh no, I couldn't. I'm done. I've
had to have 3 dogs put down in my arms. It's fucking not good at all.
Yeah.
No.
I'm done.
Takes its toll on you. I said when that happens to Buddy, sorry Tracy, it's your bloody turn. Imagine if she don't keep calm when they put Tara to sleep and she wanted to take Body home and said no. She said she was going to wreck the fucking place if they didn't.
They said no, she couldn't take the body home.
Not till next day, but she wasn't having it.
Oh yeah, they got to bag them up and all that, haven't they?
Yeah, so she just walked out.
We had an option. I mean, because obviously
I walked out and sat in car. Said, "Look, I'm not getting involved if she said something." It's her baby.
When we rung the PDSA hospital back up and said, "Well, we're not becoming because he's gone."
Yeah.
So she says she wanted to know if we wanted him cremating, and I kept saying no. I says he's going next to Lucy. He's going in garden. At least we can go and talk to him, etc., etc. I says no, I don't want him cremating. I says I want him next to Lucy.
I had to have Samson cremated. He was like adult size. He was a big dog.
Yeah.
I'd have dug a hole for him. There'd have been police helicopters.
Before I hung up the phone, before they actually killed him, I said, what's going to happen with his body? They said, well, there's 3 options. You either collect him and you bury him yourself. We cremate him. You don't have the ashes. Or we give you this number of the people that cremate him and they'll keep him aside and do him special and send him back to you. And then I'm thinking, and it was 120 quid. And I'm thinking, no way they're going to burn him on his own in take
The
ashes out.
liars about that.
It's
They're
going to be
burning
a
them.
scoop. It's going to be a scoop of all sorts. This is what I'm thinking. So I said I'll collect them. I'll bury him myself. But I got nowhere here to bury him. Can't bury him in my garden. And the idea of burying your dog in your garden for me is a bit weird because if you moved or something, you know what I mean. So I thought, right, I'm going to take him up the coast. I'm going to bury him up the coast. But he's a pretty big dog. So I go to get in the van, and then Kate's come get in the coat to come with me, and I'm like, "Where are you going?" She's like, I want to come and see him and all that, get his collar, and I thought, "Oh, okay, fair dues." So she jumped in, and I'm driving, and I'm thinking, I can't bring him out in a bag with Kate with me, and then go and bury him. I'm like, I can't do that. It's too much. Like, if I was on my own, fair enough, but I couldn't do it with Kate with me.
No. Deal.
So I said to Kate, I said, phone him and just tell him we'll have him cremated, we'll have him back, we'll have his ashes back.
Hi, Dr. Smith. But yeah,
So that's what we're doing. We're gonna have his ashes back.
Yeah, when they says, well, we can cremate him, and I says no, he's not going anywhere. I mean, it went a massive cat anyway. So I said to him, no, he's coming back. He's going outside of Lucy's next to his sister. You know, no.
Yeah. Well, that thing I'm going to do for you, I'll do it in 2 weeks because I'm scared.
I don't. Yeah, there's no rush, Johnny.
What thing you doing?
The little cross I made for another dog, another cat, Lucy. I'm going to make her get on the
made like a cross,
like little legs to graves.
A wooden cross, Johnny. How much does it cost to make a wooden cross?
Oh, I did a black one, proper made and engraved, and not lot for her.
Yeah,
a nice one. Got a little paw print.
It weren't a wooden one. It were a plastic one, weren't it?
It's thick black plastic, so it don't break or deteriorate.
Oh, big black. What else have you got? This big black and plastic, Johnny.
Well,
he did say to me the other night, just saying for Benny, so question. Johnny. So I do appreciate
you're not brown and sticky, don't you?
I'm only joking.
Honest to God, look at everything black on that car I painted. I'm fucking knackered.
I'm only joking, Johnny.
I mean, there's no rush, Johnny, because he's not going anywhere, is he? I mean, pardon the pun, but he's not going anywhere.
Prop shop bit now. We're going to do prop shop. I ran out, so I did a big tin of it though. It's that tar stuff with wax all in it. It just seals everything. Yeah. And it's the best thing to get off with it. Spray WD-40 all over yourself when it comes off.
Oh yeah, that's the best thing to do. Spray WD-40 all over yourself. You don't want to take a vaccine, but you'll spray WD-40 all over yourself.
No, it's tar, isn't it?
It's fragrance.
You can't get it off otherwise. Honestly, you could have covered me in feathers earlier. You could have tarred and feathered me earlier. That would
but WD-40 is the new fragrance.
Yeah.
Listen, I know it's good. You don't want to be sprayed.
Odorav. Odorav. Sounds alright.
Listen, you got to be careful what sort of stuff you're sticking on your skin because all that goes into you.
No, I wash it off with soap and water immediately. It's the only thing that'll get the tar off. My arms are covered all the way here and all the way there. Yeah. Even though I have gloves on a lot, but you just get covered in it.
To disperse water.
If you just leave it, Johnny, just have a bath or a shower and just
it's tar. It won't come off. You have to use it.
Listen. You leave it, and then in the night when you're asleep, the cleaning fairies turn up and they get it off.
No, they don't. You get a fucking slap in morning because you just put tar all over new bedding. There's all new bedding on that bed. You're gone, man.
Easy. Just a minute, Johnny. Yeah, he'll make a copper plaque if you want for you.
A cop, mate. You make me a copper plaque. Oh, for Buster.
Oh, he's amazing stuff he does.
Oh, he's done some brilliant stuff as Dan.
Yeah.
It's a very nice offer. I don't know what I'm. When I get the ashes, I want to spread them. I want to chuck them up the coast. But Kate wants to keep.
Where you walked him.
Yeah, but Kate wants to keep some. But I don't think it's right splitting the ashes.
I'm not going morbid,
you know what I mean.
Tracy's mum's ashes are downstairs in a fancy cabinet thing.
Listen, my dad's ashes are under my bed.
So you can't bring yourself to.
But I mean, even though he's not buried anywhere, you could still have a plaque made, and yeah.
Nothing about
Yeah,
a plaque though. You can move it around if you ever moved it.
Yeah.
Actually, do you know what? Actually, if you did want to do that, I mean, that'd be great. But I could put it. I could rivet it to a rock down there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah, do what you want.
yeah.
So that's not a bad idea, actually.
He does do some amazing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we can all. Dan, he does amazing work. I've seen some work that he does.
Yeah, I have.
dog- Yeah,
Yeah, like sending me pictures of a puddle under his table, thinking he'd wet himself, but it was the kettle he was stripping.
Oh, well, going
But
back
he reached
to
that age.
going back to the story of Benny, right? After he'd got a pink top on similar to this, and I obviously had to change my top, and I got like all where he drooled on me, it were all purple. And funny thing is, the next day I felt absolutely shit. I felt sick. I got this metallic taste in my mouth. I ended up going to bed for 3 hours. I felt that ill.
Yeah.
I've been off to.
Funny thing is, next day Chris was saying. So
Weird, isn't it?
we were the only two that handled Benny, and same as we said, we're almost positive it were poison, because why else? It's not a coincidence that we both had same symptoms. I weren't actually sick. It was just I felt sick.
Rat poison would have that effect. If you
That's what we said. I felt sick.
Rat poison actually destroys the stomach linings out, basically burns them out, so they end up foaming at the mouth and all sorts.
Yeah.
That Brie weren't foaming. They were more or less like his mouth were wet through with drool, like he couldn't breathe. But yeah,
burning his stomach or something. Yeah.
I said to Chris, I says it's too much of a coincidence that he was the one that picked him up, brought him to me, and then next day, I mean, I had the most contact with him, and the next day, I felt as sick as a dog, and I'd got this horrible. Man, Steve, I got this horrible metallic taste in my mouth.
You think there's anybody in the area that would want to do that to your cat?
Don't know. I don't. But it's same as Chris says. It's proving it, isn't
It's a fucked up world, don't it? Have you seen that guy who put a fucking cat in wheelie bin just while we were walking past?
Well, that was a woman.
We're a woman.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, she was fucking crazy, wasn't she?
Cat suffocated, didn't it? Or something?
No, not. I think so. I think they got it out, didn't they?
You know, there is them sort of people out there. Why? I don't know.
You started the story
a while ago.
You said it was a guy and the cat died. It was a woman and they saved the cat.
I'm suffering from long day.
Sorry, Jeanette.
So yeah, it was too much of a coincidence. The fact that I'd had most contact with him and I felt absolute shit.
Yeah.
And Chris, same day after. Same metallic taste in his mouth, feeling as sick as a dog, but not actually being sick. So, hiya, Tommy. I mean, obviously, we us being humans, it wouldn't affect us as badly as what affected Benny.
Yeah, because it got inside Benny from him doing that foaming, his mouth and all that.
And it were only because we'd sort of had contact with Benny.
So something is ingested in it. Something he'd eaten.
Does he ever kill mice or other rodents?
So that again, partner.
Was he a mouser? Did he ever catch mice?
Funny thing is, though, funny you should say that. But before Benny appeared, there were a dead bird on patio.
Oh shit!
No injury to it or whatever. And Chris just thought that our Tucker had caught a bird. It was only a little bird. But it was just like dead on patio.
I'm thinking
if 5G that was.
If he's killed and eaten a
You've seen that 5G where pigeons were attacking mast?
No.
So I mean, there were no injuries on this bird whatsoever. It would just lay there with,
Literally chewing at biting at the cables and all that. That's mad for a
Right.
pigeon
But
to be
funny
doing that.
thing
innit?
is, when Lucy used to kill pigeons, and they were twice the size of what she were, and she'd bite its head off and all sorts.
But
this
Billy
bird
used to
was
bring
like
dead creatures in
just
and get
lay
right
there.
excited about it.
This bird would just lay there, you know, no injuries whatsoever. So I'm wondering if this, because see, funny thing is, what's them little red berry things that are very poisonous that you can. Oh, I
You see 'em
forget
a
what
lot,
they're called.
buffalo.
I know. They're called poison berries.
Red poison berries.
All right, let's still Google it.
They're called poison berries.
I've seen them, and they're like some are orange and some are red, but they're very
I
poisonous.
know what you mean. I just
And
don't know
same
what
as
they're called.
Chris said, the bird could have had one of them berries, and then obviously Benny could have found this bird that were dead and brought it back here, not knowing that it was poisonous to him.
Yeah.
Deadly nightshade. I don't know. It's like a orange, little orange, and it's like it grows on a bush, but it is dangerous to birds and animals.
Surely a bird would know, though. They're pretty. They know what to eat and not what to eat.
It's raining.
I mean, some birds are stupid, you know.
But I'm just surmising. I mean, the bird could have had some poisonous, and Benny found this bird dead and thought, "Oh, I'll take it back as a present for my mum." You know what I mean? And you don't know.
Yeah.
It's sort of you could be scratching your head and wondering in a month of Sundays, couldn't you?
Well, that's the thing. When it's unexpected like that, all things will go through your mind because you're trying to make sense of it. That's what's happening. You're trying to make sense of what's just happened. So your mind is just making up all the scenarios.
Yeah.
Until one seems feasible and you're like, okay, it's probably that. You know what I mean?
But it weren't till I felt ill, and I says, well, and then when Chris would call it next day, and I went, well, there's only me and you handled him, and it seems funny. We both got the same.
Callum all right?
Yeah.
Callum all right?
Callum's been fine.
He gets sick at all.
Callum's
Yeah,
been
it's fine.
fine.
Happened, isn't it?
So the day after, when I felt as sick as a dog, and I got this metallic taste, but it was day after that Chris felt ill. Don't know. I was just sort of same as Daisy says. You like speculating and saying, well, I wonder if that's you know, what caused me and you to feel ill. You don't know.
Do you think I should do the rear diff oil while I've got the tank down?
Oh yeah, definitely, John.
It wouldn't do any harm. Definitely worth doing.
It's very easy to get to right now.
Yeah. Just make sure you can crack open, fill up, or don't just.
I've actually got when I bought all my toolkit and stuff. I actually bought that bottle of that stuff.
Yeah, but make sure you can open, fill a plug with your level plug before you open drain one.
Yeah.
Because if you drop out diff oil and you've no way of putting fresh oil in you.
Oh yeah, make sure you can put it
How's
back in.
your van coming on?
What?
How's your van coming on?
Oh, good. I built some more stuff in the back. I got a bed in the back now for some lucky lady.
Just remember, I'm friends with your Kate, you know.
I just won't tell her. But I've made like a work surface so we can cook on there and everything.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. Don't mention it on the live.
Oh, Chris is going big guns with you. Well, with his camping stuff. He's bought one of these butane, like proper camping stove things. I mean, he bought one and it was like a little Chris farting thing. But he's gone big guns and it's like piezo igniting and all sorts now.
Determined to have nights away with his little rabbit.
Yeah.
He's got lights. What's he got now? He's got lights that look up. He's got a kettle.
I got some LEDs going on.
At this rate,
Come on, Merlin with his first time because he needed a poo.
I know. He went home because he needed to take a
Chris
shit.
says, it says, I think Casey, once it's all finished, you should donate it to the Pictish Travelling Circus.
Oh yeah, it's fucking.
But you know what?
It's
You
the
know
only
what
thing
we're
I've got
wrong
in life.
about. Partners were sort of looking on eBay and everything because that's Chris. He wants a camper van.
Yeah.
But I forgot to. When he were at work, he were paid into a pension. Now they've told him once he gets 55, he can sort of get that pension money back.
Yeah.
Right?
Cash it in.
Yeah,
They're giving some money.
it can cash
Well, they
his
basically
pension.
they buy the pension back off him. That's what it is, isn't it?
So basically, what he's paid into it, when he gets to 55, he can like cash it in and take
5 years can't come soon enough.
4. It's only 4. You're 51 this year.
4 years.
Well, let me give you some advice. Don't get a van like mine. Because
I get one that works.
no, it works. It's just it's very expensive. It's like you pay so much more money because it's a Volkswagen. It's
See some lovely ones off
for the
there.
parts and everything, but it is cool. But you will be the coolest motherfucker on the road, you know.
But his intentions are, get a camper van. And same as he says, obviously, you know, we haven't drone. It can go whenever, wherever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing about it.
Have a tea first here, then I can go on.
Yeah, you can. You know,
Yeah.
cook,
Yeah, I
cook your
found a
own
video
tea.
on doing it on my car, so all good. Saved. I'll watch you later.
So yeah,
I've seen the bottom
Even
bolt. I just
got
don't know where the top one is yet.
has even been and got a sleeping bag and all.
Is it a double one? Can you both get in it?
Yeah, it's one of them mummy ones. You like in a mummy thing. I don't
Right.
know. I enjoy my peace and quiet. I ain't. Same as I said to Chris. Unless you buy one of these great big American RVs or whatever they're called, I ain't
You
going
can go on your
nowhere.
own.
You ain't going nowhere.
I like my own comforts. Me comfy bed.
Yeah. Johnny, that looks like a bottle of piss you're drinking. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Tastes like
You would
orange.
say that, wouldn't you?
What did you
It's
say,
just
Parker?
vitamin.
I said you would
It's
say that,
It's,
wouldn't you?
it's,
I would say
it's,
that.
it's,
Because it did.
Yeah, it's a
It's-
little
it's-
portion to keep me going.
It's Johnny's little concoction.
Yeah.
Pardon the
Oh.
pun.
Oh yeah, concoction. He likes anything with cock in it.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, I've only got 2 at the moment. I've run out of one.
Yeah, you've got
I'm that
another thing
skint, I'm
coming and all this.
I'm that skin. I've had to stop getting vitamins to pay for my car.
Do you see what Chris has
Listen.
put?
Tight. What did he put?
Oh, you're like this.
I can imagine me and Jeanette sleeping on top of each other in a single camp bed. Yeah.
There's a good partner.
Oh, that's Parker's favourite soup.
No.
How have you got that? How have you got
Yeah.
a packet of cock soup?
I don't do cock
The
soup.
guy drinks iron brew, so
Google
it's a bit weird.
best friend
When the car's rocking.
cow.
ain't
it's
sleeping
rocking.
under nobody.
Fancy a cow.
Oh no, I see enough cows in my life.
Will it
Fucking
not be
hell.
rocking for that,
Yeah,
that
but this
reason?
is an actual album cover.
What
If
is
my
that?
car's rocking, I need
It's,
to put
it's,
it
it's,
back
an,
on
it's,
axle.
it's an album cover. This particular picture.
It looks like a cow to me.
Well, it is a cow, but the picture was an album cover.
He needs to move over.
Knock, knock. Park nest, knock,
But
knock.
yeah.
Park nest, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Oh, go on. Thought I'd humour you.
Tina's got
Well,
every bloody cow
I mean,
joke going.
it don't work unless you play along. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You
I'm
got
not
to
trying to like.
Got to
I'm not
humour
trying
you.
I'm not trying to scam you. It's a joke.
Exactly. But
Listen,
I'll
yeah,
I gotta go and have
right.
some food.
go with the flow rules, you know.
I gotta go and have some food, so I'm gonna love you and leave you. And,
Yeah,
Oh,
catch you
no,
later,
oh,
mate.
Then thanks for coming up, Daisy.
Yeah.
Thinking
You're
about
welcome.
you and Kate.
See you later, Ace.
You're welcome. I'm
See you
gonna have a
later.
look at
Says
that place.
Yo, we all know how you feel. We know what it's like to lose a dog. I've been through it twice.
Oh yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but you know, shit happens. So, peace out, and I'll speak to you soon.
See you later, Easy.
Bye.
Hiya, Gordo.
I forgot to leave. Oh, there you go.
There you go,
See you
Joe.
later.
I'm just looking at camper
Oh,
van.
dear.
I found where you put it in now, partner. No,
Oh,
Found
you
what?
just found that out,
Oh,
Johnny.
I'm watching the video now. Look, that's same car as mine underneath. They need to underseal theirs, of course.
I thought you were talking about something else.
But there's the bottom of it there. That's where you take it out, but there's a little one just on the side to fill it back up.
Baby, I'm gonna make a coffee.
No.
So I might as well do it while I'm down there. So, especially with the fact that I've got the tank out of the way as well.
Gordo says
Yeah,
says
but
he's
that
just
massive stone
literally
that hit
sat
the bottom
down.
of my car actually cracked the back of my bloody exhaust as well. So I'm going to weld that up tomorrow while the tank's not in.
Johnny's been same Gordo, been under the car all day.
Got no choice. I can't afford £1,000. It's just I'm struggling paying this 400 odd quid to sort it out. It's certainly come out of the holiday fund, I can tell you that. I wasn't planning on it. You've seen how many times I tried to patch the bloody thing.
Well,
It didn't
that,
work though, partners, because when I took all the stuff off the tank and I looked in the hole, you could actually see daylight through where holes was still. So it definitely didn't seal properly.
Yeah.
Oh, the fuel is just took out of this. The oil is took out of this car's 15-year-old, and it looks clear as all.
Engine oil. Oh,
It's gear oil, isn't it?
yeah.
Look at it, it's coming out as clear as all. You can see it. His tank's got exactly the same issue on the spout. What it is on them tanks, the water, it's the back of the car, runs across the big exhaust, it goes down the middle of the tailpipe and it rusts it out. Because it's an exhaust, you can't do nothing about it. It's either raining where he is or he's just poured it.
what?
He's posted another update on the patio.
Pat-o.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I think that's recent. Back in my car because I haven't seen it since I bought it.
Gordo said
It's around somewhere.
you froze, and I said, I'll let you in on a secret.
Who said that?
No. See you later, Scrapman Dan. Gordo says
See you
I
later, John.
froze. Chris bought me a new laptop, but it's got to go back. It's not charging battery.
Oh no. Don't want that.
Brand new one. So, and it's a bit, yeah, not what I thought it was going to be, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's only got 2 USB thing. I did have problems with the 2 camera setup because I tried it all out. But if I unplug my mouse and use me, yeah, it
No, I think we're doing all that then, shouldn't it?
But yeah, it's got good. But I've tried everything under the sun. I'm like you, Johnny. I've researched it. I've gone said, do this, do that, and other. But it's
No, if you're
Just-
not happy
no,
with it, get
just go-
it swapped straight away as quick as possible.
so it was from Argos. but it's an
Oh,
Asus.
yeah.
Yeah. And same as Chris says, it's no good. Yeah, I do my live streams. I more often than not have my mains cable plugged in. But if like when we're on holiday, and you should be able to use it without your mains cable being in. So basically, it's got to pack it all up and take it back because I've tried everything. I mean, I'm not no techno wizard, but it should be because it's
that you've been online long enough to know basics of how a laptop's supposed to work.
But the thing is, with the Lenovo, I mean, I gave that to Chris when he bought me this new one. It's a detachable battery. Well, this one, it's a built-in battery.
Oh,
so there's no way taking the battery out and pouring it back in. So, but same as Chris says.
Well, you shouldn't have any problems with it being Argos, anyway.
Well, that's it. And I says to him, you can get it out of the box and just say, well, look, once this lead's unplugged, it don't even switch on.
Yeah, you can show them it. They'll swap it straight away with Argos.
But
what are you going to do? Pay a bit extra and get a different one, or?
Well, there were two. One were a bit cheaper, but he bought me the bit more expensive, thinking that it'd have more features. But the cheaper one had got more features. So I says to him, if you take this back, say, can I have that cheaper one?
Sometimes the more expensive brands, you're getting less for your money because they're already expensive brands to start with.
So
you just get a base model with them.
But same as I said to Chris, I mean, the whole point behind it is because I'm having that many problems having my other one switched on. But same as he says, since he's had it, he's not had no problems with it. I don't know. Is it just me? He says it must be just you and laptops. You don't seem to be having
give
much.
Me it back. I said, oi, give me it back.
Hiya, Weaves.
Hi, Weaves.
Hi, Weaves.
So, yeah, he's got my old one, the Lenovo, where I've bought like 2 batteries for it. It used to take me I used to start trying to switch it on about 9 o'clock. About 8 o'clock, sorry, for when I went live at 9.
Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
So, yeah. So I'm as bad burnt as scalded, but same as Chris says.
How are you?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know what. Same as Chris says, it's you and laptops. They don't seem to like me for some reason or other. And this is a brand new one, yet it's not charged. I mean, I thought like Saturday night I fired it all up and everything. And I thought, you know how you do, you leave your adapter plugged in so it like charges your battery up overnight.
Yeah.
Morning, it was still saying, not showing anything. Yeah, go into settings and everything, and it says the battery's 100% charged. Yeah, it's not. So there's something wrong somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, get it sent back.
Yeah, Chris will have to get it sorted
Never lost the battery.
for a new one.
My glasses have lost a little foam bit, so I bloody hurting my nose.
As Chris says, it's less than 2 days old. It's never right from get go. I gave it benefit of the doubt Saturday evening and left it on charge, but it was still the same next morning when I got up. And all it's doing is like a little red light is flashing, but it's not charging battery. And if I were to unplug that lead now, it'd just go, we're dead.
Dead.
I said to Chris,
I think Lee's dead. He's still asleep on the settee.
Where's the idle bugger?
That's why you're not putting out.
Just get it packed up. Just get it tucked back.
I tried ringing Lee last night.
Just explain to them at Argos. We only bought it Saturday. It's it's not charging the battery. It should be charging the battery, and it's not. So,
but a rip off. For the Argos. Well, they've got to pay royalties.
The thing when the built-in stuff is not what you can do.
That Opus, the Opus song, "Life Is Life" that they use on adverts. Na 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 na. On royalties, music song.
Gordo says flashing at you. How rude. Yeah, I wish. But yeah, that charging light by rights, when it's fully charged, should go to green. But it's not. It's just like flashing red all the time.
Yeah.
To be honest, if it were brand new, you wouldn't even know until you started using it that it had a problem with battery.
Well, this is it. It's less than 2 days old, and it's just not.
Right.
You should be able to charge it up and then pull the lead out.
Yeah, and run it wirelessly
Yeah.
with Wi-Fi, but it's not.
My tablet's being great, but as soon as Lee comes home, it's the internet again.
No, she just wants to blame Lee because he's home now.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny.
You've got to blame somebody, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Can't blame me. Can't blame Lee.
Stop that part nest. I'm gonna order something more. Well, I've already got 1 bottle, so it takes 3.5 bottles to fill that back up. You just get it up to the level of the bolt. You don't need it.
Yeah, there should be like a level plug.
Well, that's why it's on the side.
So it starts overflowing out at level.
Yeah, that's why it's on the side, because for the level.
Sorry, what Gordo's put. I think it's Jackie.
Thanks, Gordo.
It says, "Who's buzzing? Leave the vibrator alone. It's too early in the night for them capers."
Johnny.
Well,
I'll let you know when bloody she comes out.
Cable. It was loose before. Sorry, I'll take it out for now.
Yeah, so we know it's Jackie that's buzzing.
It's a cable that was
He
loose.
was buzzing, but then he arrived home.
Came home at 4 o'clock. We had tea, we had chicken and salad, and he fell asleep on the settee, and he's still there now.
Oh, it'd be knackered, man.
Chris says Jackie says, "I thought Jackie had a high pitched voice."
Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that took him 5 minutes. I'm going to do that. Might as well.
Somebody's going out.
I do a lot of mileage.
Oh, Gordo says, step away from the vibrator, Jackie, you'll go blind.
No, I don't need one of them.
You're just going to say something else, then, wouldn't you?
Oh, dear. Oh. It's been quite decent today, apart from a little bit windy.
No, it's
Yeah,
been raining. Yeah.
We've had
Yeah,
quite a
but
bit of
that
rain.
was getting out of the shed, though.
It has
In the
been
morning.
raining here. Stuntman Steve says, "Oh dear, what have I come into?"
Oh, that happens every time, mate. You're right.
We could hear buzzing, and it's coming from Jackie.
It was me
Well, I
stupid.
put so much of an effort into doing my tank today. I even sprayed a little, re-sanded the cover and sprayed it.
But yeah, I mean, partners will tell you, Steve, it's got a lot worse than this in previous live streams.
Oh, yes.
This is tame compared to past live streams.
And I've been
Yeah,
I've
due to the fact that I'm half asleep.
been on so many Aloras as well.
I'm half asleep
Oh, that's
tonight.
just no old's bad, that one. Her lines are literally no old's bad.
Yeah. Gordo says, "You mean Lee has his uses?" Now that is surprising.
Well, whatever
No,
they
that's
might be.
But yeah, I mean,
Whatever they might be.
if you think this is likely, past live streams of
Yeah. You get me
Tame
like on the week when I'm
What about
fucking-
Yeah, we're
chicken I
talking
said
about
to you? of
we've
Leaf. After Leaf.
we've talked all about blow up
talked about,
dolls and
Genitals.
yeah, vajazzles and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you name it, we've talked about it.
Very slang terms.
Wet wank.
Yeah,
I got a
the
drive
place that
through there
Richard
again,
Whiteley
just
was
as
mayor of.
Yeah.
It was on the mayor of Wet Wang was Richard Whiteley.
But yeah,
You got bit by a ferret.
Yeah, some of the things, Steve, you know.
He's tame as all, you know, my ferret.
Oh yeah, you
Really
can
is.
tell he's used to being handled.
Gordo says we only just warming up, Steve.
You just need the cloth cap and whip it, and the look will be complete.
I've got the cap.
But,
Just
yeah.
fly with
I'm a
Yorkshire
Yorkshireman,
Airlines.
you got to have a flat cap.
Yeah, you've got to fly with Yorkshire
I
Airlines.
asked me one for a flat cap, and she got me one like the miners used to wear, you know, the bloody ones with a little button and a bit more substantial.
Oh, not in.
You want one like Fred
Well,
Dibbler?
miners used to wear and that. Them little-
Yeah, you like that?
oh,
I said,
dear.
Mum, that's not what I meant.
Old Fred somewhere. Fred. You
Yeah,
like that?
Yeah, that's sort
Yeah.
of flat cap you need, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. You got me bloody one of them ones with button on top and they're a bit more.
Them with like earmuff type of thing.
No, they were like a flat cap, but it,
Well, they're rusty
it
hats.
looked like that. It's a middle with a button, like the Shortwell Spit, Londoners.
Oh, like a beret or something.
No, it was like a flat
like
cap.
what
but
Dick
I'd
Murray
strip
used
it
to
up.
wear.
Flat cap and then a little button on the top. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that's what Chick Murray used to wear. They call it a bonnet or something.
Don't know.
Shall I
Oh,
tell
he
you something?
was funny with Chick Murray.
I can just imagine. I mean, I
He
don't
said
mean
turn round.
any
Oh, I had to
disrespect.
reach
I
the
can
wall.
just imagine Johnny in a berry. Can you
Well,
just
yeah.
imagine Johnny in a berry?
I don't think so. I don't like the French. I want a bloody French hat. They only eat snails because it's the only thing they can catch.
Frog's legs.
Don't forget the frog's leg.
Well, you got the same build as the the French protesters have been a bit we. They don't give a shit. They're set back police.
Hey,
down
I
there.
tell you something. I'm glad we're only going to Milford on sea for his holidays. I'm glad we're not going abroad or out like that.
Can't get
We're
abroad.
out on Folkestone, Dover.
You can't get abroad, can you? Literally, you can't get abroad.
Not so
Yeah,
blockaded and all that.
You know what's been causing the problem at Dover? The French side of things are wanting to biometrically test anybody that's going into their country or
Plus the
through their
rate-
country.
It's passport as well.
So that takes maybe 2 to 3 minutes per customer, and they ain't got enough staff as it is. So that's what tailbacks are all about.
Oh yeah, Steve. Phil got his tarantula out. And
No.
Johnny got his whippet out. Not
Ferret?
whippet. Yeah, it's
I'm
ferret.
gonna freaking whip it.
Where I got whippet from?
Quite less, I think.
Oh dear. But yeah, so we've got a tarantula out and a ferret and all.
Don't mind ferrets.
Yeah, Johnny, look,
Tarantulas.
that cap you described, that's what Chick Murray would have worn.
It was Chick Murray.
It was a Scottish comedian.
Never heard
Not
of
in
him.
a tartan
Have you
style.
seen
it was
Gregory's
black.
Girl?
It was black. It wasn't a tartan one, though.
No,
Remember
no, it's-
Supergram? It looked like that.
yeah, Scottish.
Like Supergram's that. I said, oh, thank you, Mum. Just what I
Nice
wanted.
from Gregory's Girl.
Put it on then. I thought, yeah,
Orange hair.
Supergram.
That with orange hair dangling.
Yeah, might as well have done. I looked at tit in it. Anyway.
But the thing is, Steve, he got the tarantula out, and then his daughter came out, and she took it into the living room, and he says, "Do you know?" He says that's the first time she's ever, held that tarantula, and we've had it all this time. So she wandered off with tarantula on her hand, and she were having a whale of a time.
It's like Tam O'Shanter, that's what it is, wasn't it?
Tam O'Shanter, that's it.
Yeah, Tam
Just
O'Shanter.
gonna grab a drink, Robin.
Okie dokie then.
Mm.
But I mean, I can't say that I don't. Hiya, Sandvan.
This might take a minute as well because I'm a bit broke. I'm just planning on the getting up bit now.
Oh,
Been under a car for 4
Oh,
days.
Johnny.
Honestly, I'm showing my age when I need a proper. I'm going to make a trolley tomorrow before I get back under there.
No.
I've got some little caster things, so I can make some. The dragging yourself in and out from under a car is fucking tiring. I'm telling you.
kept you fit though, Johnny.
Yeah, well, could have done without the 400 quid bit. I'll keep it if you want me to.
It beats paying garage £1,000.
Oh, yeah. You save
Yeah,
over 600 and something.
And all that crap about what could go wrong. I haven't even broke a clip. So there you go.
You have prepared.
Yeah, by WD-40 in it all for a week.
Well,
I had to wait a week for tank. I didn't have any money. So fucking him in.
but he knows the 6 Ps. Prior preparation prevents piss poor performance.
That's right.
Very true. He was prepared.
I
Prepared very well.
took all the parts out of the tank and put them in individual bags and marked on the bags what they are, even though I know what they are. That's fun in the head.
But you know what? Who were it? Were it Ed China that used to stick like, insulating tape and write on it?
Yeah,
know, like
Andy
when it
wore
was
orange gloves.
I watch all Ed China's stuff. I love Ed
I
China.
don't know whether
Oh,
it
he's
was Red
brilliant. He's
China
Ed
or
China.
him,
I'm
but
subscribed to his
him,
channel. I think he's approaching 1 million subscribers.
It were like when they were doing out electrical, he used to put like insulating tape round it and like write on it, so he knew exactly where it had come from and where it had got to go back. You know what I mean?
He's got just shy of 950,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel.
But yeah, I
He'll
mean,
easily hit 1 million.
but it's somebody called Elvis now, isn't it?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, it's not his real name, but yeah. In fact, I'll tell you where I'd seen him before, because when Mike Brewer did Trading Up.
Oh yeah.
Elvis did some mechanicing for him.
Oh,
So that's probably why they gave him a job at mechanic after.
what
You know,
were him that
Anstead
Red
left.
China? Forget where somebody.
Anstead.
Yeah.
Yeah, ex-policeman. One of the
Well,
things.
one of them were. Is it that Elvis used to be
Yeah.
a pit stop?
It was a
thing
Formula One mate. It was a Formula One engineer of some
Yeah,
sort.
I thought that's what I did.
Yeah. But he's worked with Mike. Like I said, he's worked with Mike Brew before on Trading Up.
But I
Trading Up.
can remember him saying I couldn't remember whether it were that Ant or this Elvis that used to be like part of Formula One pit team, didn't he, or mechanic or something or other.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, it
was globe trotting.
Chris, I haven't watched it since Ed China left because he's one of these. Nobody can fill Ed China's boots, if you know what I mean. No matter who
he's
Ed
all-
China with.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. And steady is just
No, I mean,
somebody
I'll
else.
put it this way: so long as they know what they're doing, Partnest, and they're not going to.
Yeah, but I think he were right. I think Ed China were right. I agree with him because they were focusing less on the mechanical side of things.
Yeah, and
Because I was noticing they'd miss out they'd miss out the odd job. If there was a job that needed doing, they'd always miss out jobs.
But Chris
was on the
said
laundry list.
that were the downfall and the reason why Ed China left, because in the original Wheeler Dealers, Mike was sourcing the parts and Ed China were the mechanic. Now it started as though when Mike, what's his name? I forgot his name now.
Mike Brewer.
Mike Brewer were doing some jobs himself.
It was,
Now,
I noticed they were getting more hands-on.
When all said and done, is experienced in the car in some way, but not to the extent that Ed China was. If you get what I'm saying.
Ed China had his own garage and everything.
Well, this is what I'm saying, and Chris's sort of attitude was, leave the mechanics to Ed China because he knows what he's doing. But Mike don't know half and a quarter what Ed China knows, if that makes sense.
You watch a lot of his stuff. It's really informative because you always get a close look at what he's doing.
And as I say, Chris, it's never been. Chris used to watch it religiously.
For most things mechanical, most cars are alike. So, Oh God.
Elvis wasn't a quick fitter then. You can't get thicker than it. Oh God. But anyway, so
it's all right. They say that Elvis guy.
Oh, don't worry about it, Tim. Better late than never. If that's my motto. Better late than never.
I'm late coming in.
Oh.
But it's same as Chris
So
says.
I missed it on Friday as well. I fell asleep.
Yeah, but he knows what he's doing.
It just weren't saying. And I can understand why Ed China left, because it were getting less about
You're
the
right.
mechanics.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's
I've
because
been watching recently. He's been working on that boat. He's got a
over
little
the
river
production.
boat. So, you should be watching him work on that orange car. That little car that's an orange.
His name is Elvis. Actually, Amjad. He says, "Is that his real name, Elvis?" Yeah, his name.
No,
real
it's
name's
not
Elvis.
actually. It's not. I don't think it's not his real name.
I don't know.
I'll be back in a minute. We've got to let Lucy out.
No, his real name is Mark Priestley.
Give Lee a slap up way back past, just from me.
Well, where did they get Elvis from then?
It must be a nickname or somewhere. His real name is Mark Priestley.
That new mechanic on Wheelie Dealers.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because I'm sure he were on Trading Up.
He's an ex-army mechanic, isn't he?
Formula 1, I think.
Formula 1, yeah.
Oh, Formula 1.
Hang on, I'll tell you what, see if we can find any information on him. Do the actual.
But
so yeah, what can you do with this bag of shite, Ed?
Yeah,
when he's brought in that Mini.
This
is that new one, isn't it?
Tim says he likes watching Car SOS. Only downside is that Tim Shaw is a bit of an idiot on it.
Oh well, that's just that's what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, it's like this. Can you remember Kate run about her dad's got the original BMW?
I'm knackered, Tim. I've undersealed the car, took the tank out.
Tim Shaw's a Yorkshireman, and that's his saving grace.
By the end of the week, I'll be back on the road.
You know when he does that sort of you try to blag stuff and stuff. It's all.
Since I've just paid a year's insurance, I better be back on.
But I mean, can you remember, partners, when Kate was telling us about her dad's original BMW and it's parked up and it's and I says to her, well, why don't you ring DIY SOS?
Car SOS.
I don't watch TV at all, man.
And that's what they do. You know what I mean? It's been nice.
Yeah, what was started with the dad? Is he suffering from some
I
It's
don't,
it's usually
I don't
some sort of
really know. I
tragedy.
mean, 'cause you know,
Usually with these stories, there's some sort of tragedy. You know, the health's failing, or
yeah.
or they've suffered, you know, a shitload of bad luck.
But you know, it sounded
Come on, Dad.
that sort of, you know, that sort of thing. That I mean, it's been stood there doing no. It's so he's bought it from brand new. He's been the only owner, but it's just standing doing nothing.
Yeah, it's to do with his surname, you know, Priestley, because it sounds like Presley, so they called him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
According
it
to this.
probably same as you said. It's probably a nickname because he's,
Yeah.
you know, because of his second name. They probably gave him. I heard that in here. If I heard it, everybody else did. He sort
I
of,
thought we were doing a sound check.
yeah, they were. Artist bum.
Oh, I tell you something. Keena can rip some.
Exactly, partner. That's what he did. I says, well, if I can hear it, everybody else can hear it.
Certainly wasn't.
You've got up trading up series.
Yeah, look, Stuntman Steve says, was that a fart? See, I told you.
Yeah, why are you farting on your live stream?
I've just done one, but it was quiet.
Yeah. Not guilty. Not guilty. It weren't me.
I've just done a silent but deadly.
Johnny, I
See, I
just
told
flipped away in the ear, and he's still fast asleep.
Oh, dear.
Oh, try a bit harder.
He
Try a
changed
bit
on
harder
top
next
of left rattle.
Better out than in.
See you later,
I found the
Doctor.
pan wakes them up.
Hey, Doctor.
Yeah, you don't get this anywhere else, you know, Steve. You know.
Steve, this is what you call quality live streaming, mate.
That's what you call. He would do it. It thought he were doing me a favour and doing a sound check. Steve said better out than in.
The amount of beans I eat every day, I tell you something, I'd spontaneously combust if I kept it in. I do. I eat a full tin of beans every day.
Wow.
Oh dear.
I have a full keto. Bacon, sausage, black pudding, beans, poached eggs every morning.
But I mean, sort of I surmise, well, if I can hear it, rest of you lot can hear it. as
Yeah,
well.
we do.
I felt a disturbance in the force.
Little Earth
That
Ranger
Daddy
gets
picks up.
all-
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gone for Father's Day, didn't you?
Oh, they're comfy.
Yeah.
Aw,
I'm not allowed to garden in them.
no, no gardening in them.
See, a sound check, really, I hate to see a proper sound check, the longest one in the world. But this is no word of a lie, Steve. You know, when they first looked at the toilet in the morning,
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Never up.
put it this way, we're in a row of 5 houses and them on end, it reverberates down end.
Yeah, Chris is
That
loosening
loud.
tiles on the morning.
He says, I wondered why it were a bit windy outside.
Yeah, it is quite windy outside. I've just been out with Lucy.
It's windy
Chris has
inside
got
and all.
unlimited callbacks with Dynarod.
And it's been raining as well.
And I'll be
It's
doing
been
carrying
raining here
between
as well.
raining. Surprisingly, I don't get wet under there. I get drips around the edges if your feet hanging out.
So next time it's windy, don't panic. It's just Chris farting.
No, it's only Chris.
Yeah, it's only Chris farting.
I used to say that. You know, God's letting it rip.
He says wind had died down, but it started back up again. Oh dear.
I'll tell you something. It's
What?
like God's got an upset tummy near that milk factory. Jesus Christ, it stinks. They built a restaurant
thing
over
is-
the road from it. I don't know how the pit, and the restaurant's got balconies on it on each level. I don't know how people sit there and have something to eat with that smell. That milk factory during day smells like bloody gone off yogurt.
Oh no.
But the,
Me
but
too.
the
Oh,
thing
Alan,
is,
you'll be
I
a million
mean,
miles away from
I
Alan.
nearly killed Keena this morning. We did a 6-mile cycle down to Screwfix. Well, 3 mile there, 3 mile back.
lol, we've gone from a vibrator to body functions. Lol, love it. I'll be
Yeah.
here next time if I'm not.
It's just like
But if you keep a fart in, it can make you ill.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can end up with a ruptured appendix.
Yeah, I mean, I read a story where this woman or where a fella wouldn't dare fart in front of his other half, and he
Yeah,
ended
that's
up
right.
He ended up
Yeah.
being rushed into hospital.
No, it would hurt. It was a
it was
woman.
the woman, wasn't it? It was
I
the woman.
wouldn't say I knew it either. She would
years,
fart in front of him, or he would
Yeah.
fart in
and she
front of
ended up
her.
with a ruptured appendix.
Yeah.
Well, I can name that tune in wood.
Yeah, it says
So,
like if a man keeps his
remember,
pee in,
it's
it can
all
make
the
you
stories
ill
is
too.
better out than
Oh,
in.
yeah, it can knock up your liver and that.
It's better
Yeah,
out
Then
than
you
in.
find a road and just sprinkle.
You know what my mum's favourite anecdote was in church or chapel. Let
Devil
it
let it rattle.
rattle.
You
Yeah.
followed that advice once, didn't you?
No, it weren't in church or chapel.
No, it wasn't church or chapel, but you know,
In his local Astor.
Let's start on aisle 15.
you're never going to live that one down.
You'd have to bring that one up, didn't you, Paris?
Christmas
We're talking about
Christmas
farting.
penetrating as well. It's put sod it. Let's all fart on aisle 15.
Yeah, that's why Lee's banned from Mazda. Aisle 15.
He's not banned anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Still can't go in.
It was his fault though.
You can't go in, well, that's banned, isn't it?
He's going in the other Asda, but not the one round the corner from us.
It's because security don't like him, or is it management don't
Some
like him?
staff he was talking to himself like he does.
Oh,
Doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. Doobie-doo.
She didn't like what he was saying, and she thought he was talking to her. So that's why.
Know that story. Keep your gob shut.
Yeah.
Steve's blaming
Keep
his
your
hot dog.
opinions to
Talk to
yourself.
yourself. Just do it in your head.
But this is it. The incident
You
in
can't
Asda,
do that, though.
in my defence,
You're acting too much.
yeah, the incident in Asda wasn't my fault. It was Chris's.
No. Yeah, Chris's
I
fault.
When you did that doing young.
I says to him, I says, I'm dying to fart, and he says, well, just let it rip. So I did.
I don't go shopping really though. No, that's fine. Oh, when I get my money, I do a double shot and I go and buy loads in. And the
Well,
rest
we
of the time
do
it's
that,
Tracy.
Johnny. We just shop once a month and do a big
My mum
shop.
said, "Dude, do you want me big chest freezer out of the shed when I move?" Oh, I do. It's a belter.
Wow, yeah.
We've got a chest freezer in the kitchen.
I got a big
In
chest
fact,
freezer.
we've just got a tabletop freezer for
From
caravan.
the uncle.
And she said, "Oh, I won't be able to take all that food with me." I went, "Right, that's in there."
What's the good lady do? She buys a shitload of
It's a
frozen food.
big chest. It's only like a double one, not the right long one.
Little.
It's right deep.
Uh,
I said to her, we don't have a chest freezer, you know.
She said it's at bottom of the garden. Will you be able to get it out? I said, "I'll get it out." I've got a trolley. I've got
we've got
straps.
like a fridge
I'll get it out.
freezer, but we've also got a chest freezer as well.
There's 5
Yeah.
steps to bring it up
Says
the
my
long
wife blamed
steps.
it on
that go
her.
like that.
It is on me. Well, you've got to blame somebody. But that is a true
Yeah, it should
story.
be moved before end of school holidays. The surveyors are already checking out their houses now.
But yeah, that is a true story. We're in after. I kept saying, "Oh, I've got bellyache. I need to fart." Chris says, "Oh, just let it rip." So I did, and it cleared aisles. You know what I mean? And even next aisle over heard it. He says, I didn't know it was going to echo all around Asda, even upstairs, heard it.
I wonder if that's where Elon Musk got the idea for the Raptor engine. You know, because it runs on methane.
Did people think it was a smoke alarm test?
Chris just thought, I didn't know it was going to echo all around Asda, even upstairs, heard it. They said on the speaker, can whoever farted please fart quiet? Not quite.
Yeah, it was Tesco, so he shouted every little helps.
He's exaggerating a bit there.
Yeah, I think he is. You lying to us, Chris? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, that is proof that there's nobody worse than him for farting. So I'm just saying. He's the main culprit.
I'll stick up for you. You know.
Yeah. But it's same as I've always said. It's a bodily function that everybody does, even Queen. You're not telling me that Queen don't. She turned the scooter into an Atari 1.6.
I had one of them.
Oh dear. But yeah.
I had the 6000 that looked like it were built into a wall unit. They made it mahogany shaped, didn't they? So a lot, so it'd look all right in your living room.
Hey, I'll tell you something, Crypto. Chris does everything. He farts, he burps, scratches his arse and nuts and whatever, you know, when we go to bed. He's got to warm the bed up.
Is that what he calls foreplay?
Well, I often say to Chris, it's a good job you were pointing other direction. Oh dear. But just don't leave skids. He says, Stuntman Steve says, I did a SPD once walking down road and people thought it was the drains.
Please don't. Yeah.
Our dog does SBDs. Whew. Well, put it this way, Chris ain't got a very good sense of smell, but he can smell when Biscuit farts. Chris is a wet fart. But yeah, Biscuit's the worst for doing SPDs. And especially like now, because he's like lying down near Chris's right at side on him. And then he'll go, oh, even I can smell that Biscuit. Dog farts is the worst.
Yes.
Dog farts is the worst.
Lucy does.
OnlyFans has just sent me a message telling me what I've done wrong. I can sort it out now.
But yeah, Chris is
Apart
just
myself, he's not close enough.
The smelliest were Lucy that passed away about a year ago, and Chris used to say to her, "Well, for a little arse, Lucy," he says, "you don't knock some smelly farts out."
Oh, decent dog fat from a big dog can bloody clear a room.
Well,
Lucy
could clear a room, and you know how little she was. She's only a little thing.
No.
I said, Jesus Christ, Samson, has something crawled up your ass and died?
Oh dear, Steve says he checks just to make sure. Just to be on the safe side that he hadn't done a wet one. Well, I'm sure you'd know if you'd done a wet one, Steve.
Do a handstand, and if you can smell out, yes, you have.
Or if it's dribbling down your leg. And you can flick it.
If you can feel a trail beginning.
Oh, God. We don't have to talk about some things.
We've got to fit it all in, haven't we?
Following through, as Chris calls it. Oh dear.
Yeah, the new goggles I got were good. They protect all your face, all the way around your nose, your cheeks, all that.
That's what you need.
Oh, it is. It's not rusty, but them little flakes get in your eyes, yeah. That's some I got.
Yeah, you'd be blind.
What
Yeah.
Guess
You
what
need
I've
to
Make my glasses
invested
with them as well.
in? Guess what I've invested in? I'll
Go
show you in a
on.
minute.
Let's have a look.
Oh, but once in the pound shop, I really
Don't
got
forget
my
the lube.
Dynamo mechanics gloves, really.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
don't
one
just
pair
like
left out
got
this-
two others. So no, they're
I
not.
don't even know it.
Best
I bought
about
4
it,
pairs, I've got 1 pair left.
I've got orange ones.
the examination,
I've done all that
the
China.
examination gloves. So anybody wants to bend over?
Yeah.
We bent over all day tonight on knackered, love. If I bend over now, I'm not getting back up.
Ben,
Parts and walks away. So yeah, so if anybody wants an examination,
cavity search.
Nobody's
Just
allowed one now because nobody can fly.
they just cough.
What are
So,
you doing?
yeah,
You get a cheap
I'm
flight
running
to
very
France and then you get a dinghy back.
Time
And you
now.
get a 5-star hotel. Good.
So yeah, so I thought, well, I'll invest in some new gloves.
You know, you get a cheap flight to France and come back by dinghy, and then you get a 5-star hotel for a few weeks. You know? Yeah, that's what they're calling Dover at the moment. Bend up Dover.
Ben Dover. What's that called? Ben Dover.
Hiya, Sandvan, how are you? But
Yeah, Sandman. I'm going to say Sandman then. Yeah, I hope it can.
so I mean, it's like no, we don't brew our own beer.
I don't even
Christmas
drink
pies
beer,
ain't
let
ready
alone
made, so
brew
we
it.
can tip it down his neck.
I looked at the other day, got his 6 months.
Yeah. Chris is
Not the
A
odd
bit
bottle
short
of tea. I'm not afraid. Right?
short
Don't
on
do
patience.
beer.
You know what I mean? He ain't got the patience to brew his own beer. You know, he wants it ready to drink and ready to go straight away. Okie dokie then, Amjad. Just go
Nice
to bed.
on, Dad.
He'll be watching it from
Right, I'm just.
the comfort of his bed. He's not going. He's just gonna get to bed and then watch it.
Funny thing is, we went to Wilco's a few months back, and Chris were looking at own brew kits and everything.
Decided he couldn't be asked to wait for it to be
Yeah,
ready.
he says, I says, I won't mind brewing my own beer. And then he says, oh, sod that. He says,
I've got the barrels, the fermenter things, all lot in the shed.
he says I'm that impatient, you know, I couldn't wait to drink it. You know what I mean?
I used to brew at the other house. I just haven't done it since we moved here. I've been here 8 years now.
But yeah,
Still
he
got all the
sort of
equipment
thought-
though.
he sort of thought about it and then thought, oh, sod it. He says, I ain't got the patience to wait for it, you know, fermenting and bottling it up or whatever. You know what I mean? He wants it.
He'd just sit there with a keg between his knees and a big straw.
No, but it'd be a drink.
Or a siphon.
Never mind bottling it.
Say siphon.
Get one of them caps.
Oh, dripping his arm.
Do a bit of plumbing.
One of them things either side, Johnny.
Yeah.
You're going potholing.
2 straws in this.
Stuntman Steve can get kits that ready in a week. He can't even wait that long, Steve. Gordo says surgical gloves, you going potholing.
I'll have to do one and show for you.
Yeah, but he thought about it for
Yeah,
you know,
there's about the gum stuff
Yeah,
and the
30
actual
seconds.
reassembling paste as well.
yeah, nanosecond, and then he thought, nah.
So
Yeah,
put the
got
exhaust
patience
back
to
together. I
wait.
don't want it leaking.
What I mean?
Right, I can't be asked.
But yeah, them gloves come in handy. You know, like when we're making like cookies and you roll them out. I've always got them on standby, but I've sort of down to my last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought, well, I'll get some, and then I've got them, haven't I?
I wanted a box of, like gloves that mechanics use, just the black ones, a box. It's only 14 quid.
I've got the orange ones.
I got a box. I brought a box like that. They're fiver.
Big black ones on they're only a quid and they're good gloves. I've got one pair left out of 5.
Steve said 32p a pint. It works out. Yeah, Chris says I'll open packet and down it before it's ready. Middleman out.
I'm skint Steve, Stuntman Steve, after all the money I've spent this week. I'll be back on road by Thursday at
But yeah,
latest.
Chris is not knowing for his patience, you know, he wants it ready, you know, like that.
No.
I mean, he's
Tomorrow.
Get one just for hell of it. 16-bedroom market ruin.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, and if it explodes, it's going to
2 years later down the line, I forgot all about it. What's this here? Ooh.
Crypto says that reminds me I need to get gloves.
See, I could get the car running tomorrow, but the tank straps don't come till Wednesday. I could just put the old ones back on, but I don't want to.
Oh
But
dear.
but
Well,
that
at
means
least
getting
I
back
do.
in the car again.
At least
Might
I
as
do
well
have
wait
my
one more.
uses, crypto.
I could wait one more day.
That's what we're making tomorrow. But we've got a slight problem. Chris couldn't get me curly whirlies.
Oh, he's
Oh,
slacking.
wow.
But that's our little Asda. He's going to other Asda. Yeah.
We'll have to go a bit further afield, won't he?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. But
You can't
he's-
say, "Oh, local Asda doesn't have it." I'm not, but you're not having them. That's
it
not good
says
enough.
120 grams of Milky Bars, which is the white bars, the Milky Bars, obviously.
Why don't you just go to Aldi and get the white
Yeah.
chocolate?
But we're sort of deviating a little bit from the recipe because you're supposed to make raspberry sauce from frozen raspberries and what. And I said, I can't be doing with all that. Well, I were gonna use raspberry jam. And then I spoke to Tracy. She says, well, can we use strawberry? I says, yeah. So I've gone with strawberry jam. Well, when all's said and done, all it needs doing is go in it microwave for, you know.
Microwave, melting the bit.
When all's said and done, all you need that for is before you put the tray bake in the oven, you just swirl it through the mixture. That's all it's.
Wow, that sounds
That's the
nice.
new tank part list. Shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Very
So yeah,
shiny.
I mean, Gordo's into home brewing. You know, he's done all sorts, cider.
Oh,
Gin.
well, it's
Yeah,
not
you
Bristol,
name
so
it.
he will have done cider, wouldn't he? I'll drink
But,
cider
yeah.
now.
Used to make homemade wine. I used to rob a bottle. Especially the rhubarb
Used to
wine.
do that too, but I haven't done cider in ages. Chris says, can you make your own vodka? If so, I'm in.
Yeah, you can actually.
You can, yeah.
It's
With
me saying
potatoes.
rhubarb.
It's potatoes.
Yeah, rhubarb.
Oh, that got my tits out.
In vodka potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
potato peels.
Yeah. Basically. All alcohol is normally just a flat, neat alcohol with no flavour. You add the flavour whiskey, vodka, gin, rum. Most of it's just white, pure alcohol, isn't it?
Well, I can't
No
make a
flavour
curly
at all.
whirly tray bake without main ingredient, can I?
You know what? You know when the Americans do it in the middle of woods. Brew their own
Yeah,
drink, isn't it?
What's going to be right?
Oh,
Stills
what is
or
it?
something they call that, aren't
Yeah, Chris watched that. Oh, what's it called? I Urbex say. Oh, what do you use to watch? Where they used to do stills and everything, I think. Moonshiners, that's it. Yeah,
Moonshiners.
yeah, moonshiners.
Yeah, that's it.
But
You get some nice white whiskey from the Isle of Man.
Yeah, well, whiskey's
white
clear
whiskey.
when it,
Yeah.
Everything's
colour
clear,
from,
isn't it? You have the flavour. You have
you're
the
from barrels. Because what they do is with whiskey, they age it in,
I was going to
you know,
say
in
it.
barrels that were previously used for sherry. So the colour, you know, obviously the barrels get stained from the sherry.
Yeah.
The whiskey, it leaches into the whiskey. You know that.
I was just going to say, don't whiskey have to distill for ages and ages and ages because they put it in them wooden barrels, don't they?
Yeah, well, they age it for
Who did?
10 or 15 years or however long.
Urbexy says, made moonshine when I was
Burnt shed
a kid and burnt shed down by accident. It's like one of them things, if you're doing moonshine.
When you burnt shed down, that's just right. You've just got it to the right.
You've got to know
Hi,
what
Callum.
can be dangerous.
Hello, Callum.
So,
How's
yeah, it
job
can be
going?
dangerous.
How's his job going? Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Not good.
No.
Yeah, he overheard the chef talking and they were talking about Callum. So we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
The infused spirits are easy enough. Just bung the fruit in a kiln jar and sugar, then add the booze and leave
So
to
is it-
infuse for a few weeks.
Please
months.
don't jump on the lake.
But yeah, they overheard him. He overheard him talking.
Has he
Nah.
woke up? Has he woke up?
Thank you, Bexy.
Nah.
And it weren't nice.
he
Let's
alive?
put it that way.
I have poked him. Isn't
Is that
Listen,
no,
mate.
I have
spoke
talked
to
him.
him, he's
Lucky
obviously
him.
dead.
Luckily.
Downgrade.
not that?
Hey,
Yeah.
oh, if he's like Chris,
Yeah,
when he's
yourself, Johnny.
you
Play
can
cards
put
out, you'll get
him in
poked
his
back.
desperate world, like literally desperate world. Rest
Yes.
in peace.
Flat since yesterday.
Well, leave him alone. He'll be right.
Jeanette, have you still got that photograph that I sent you last time of him when he came back?
Yeah.
Show it up.
I did show it Partners, but I'm not showing it on a live stream, Jackie. It's too personal. If you know what I mean. I did show it Partners, and I says I
Yeah.
ain't going to show it on live stream.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any naked bits of Lee, thank you.
No,
No, it's not like that. It's just
Yeah,
embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's not indecent or all that. It's just embarrassing. That's all I'll say.
And I says to Partners, that's not in my nature. I'm not going to show a picture
No.
of Lee when he's not here to defend himself. Yeah, I know you shared it with me, Jackie, but I don't want to
Yeah.
share it.
Yeah. Let's wait till he's awake.
To be honest, I can't remember what we were exactly. No, it wasn't indecent or all that. It's not like he exposed his meat in two veg or all.
No.
I can't remember
If-
exactly what the.
You know what I mean? It's not
Not-
fair. I mean,
It's funny, but not fair.
that's not in my nature to do out like that.
No.
It's not fair on Lee. You know what I mean? It's not. You know.
Yeah, like I say, wait till he's awake.
So why they call it slow gin, Gordo? Got to leave it for 18
Slow
months.
gin left it in. Oh God.
No, it
Just
comes
jamming.
from berries actually. It's the berries.
I once did those like liqueur things that you could get, and it tasted like Benylin, and you only needed about 3 little shots of it, and you were done. I did it in Demi John.
Are you sure you want it?
Yeah.
Wasn't mouthwash? You would.
No, Demi John's I made it. Oh, it was strong stuff. It was blue.
Chris
Wow.
made it 18
Definitely
minutes,
mouthwash.
Gordo, let alone 18 months.
Oh, I'll tell you, the keg lasted about 3 months. And we did it with shot glasses. Jeez, it was strong stuff. Who's taking my spanner away? Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura. Is she?
Yeah, I've just had somebody just try and come up on panel, but it's. I mean, if it were proper Laura, it should have a spanner.
Be a troll.
So
She'll
we're
message me
told
if
that we're
it's
trying to
no.
come up on panel.
I'll have a look. Let's see if it's the real Laura.
Already been.
She'll message
No,
me.
it's not a fake account.
Yeah.
Is it?
100%. It's a fake one. It's not the real.
Dear me.
100% fake.
Yeah, get a fucking life.
I can't see chat, so
I'm glad you checked, because that can somebody
Somebody used their avatar.
Dickhead.
but yeah, the person that tried to come up on the panel were
I've just reported it.
yeah.
It's an imposter.
And they tried pouring a comment on one of my videos as well.
Crypto. Well, crypto.
Yeah.
That's not the real Laura. Oh, I had that. Somebody did a fake. Somebody impersonated a YouTuber on stream.
But Urbex, so you missed earlier on. Chris's YouTube channel got hacked last night, but it's all back to normal now.
all
Yeah.
sorted.
They've hacked his Facebook as well.
Oh.
I'm just telling Laura now that somebody's just fucking come on.
That says I had a lucky
Yeah,
skip because
that
I was
isn't
on
the real
that live
Laura,
stream.
because Partners has just anyway. Chris has sorted it anyway.
Did they try to come up as well? In the...
Yeah, somebody called. I mean, I don't want to say it, but it was somebody called Laura is a child killer or something like that.
Yeah,
But
that's that
that one,
flying
I
about.
can't see how they've managed to get up because I blocked them.
Be back in a minute. It's woke up.
It's woke up.
So yeah, they did
Oh.
try commenting. As soon as I saw that were it, boom, blocked. Says, yeah, I saw your Facebook, but it's Facebook. They reckon he's been exploiting children. I don't know, whatever, on Facebook. Even though he's sent proof of his identity, e.g. his driving license, they still won't reinstall it.
Just to keep
So if
on
any
it
of
and-
you get a Facebook friends request from Chris Pickering, it's not Chris. If you get one from Pixie's channel, that is Chris. That's his backup account.
I am back.
Welcome back.
That says, yeah. I was lucky because I unsubscribed from that channel because it had me down as subscribed, and I'm definitely not subscribed to it.
Yeah, it did it to me.
So-
Did
Yeah,
it to me that.
But-
apparently.
so I
I mean, it's-
unsubscribed and
His
I just
sister-
closed it. I didn't stay long.
I found. She
Yeah,
sent me a link to it. I found it, and I thought, "I'm gonna fucking minute. Why is it saying I'm subscribed
So
to
my,
it?"
my channel's intact to me. My Instagram seems to be intact as well.
Lee might be coming up on panel.
But
You look like
but yeah.
death warmed up.
So his sister had a friend from Chris Pickering. Well, she didn't accept because she knew that he'd been hacked. So yeah, I totally agree.
Mm.
So should
Oh,
I?
Laura gets attacked constantly on their lives. It's
Well, yeah,
ridiculous.
because they're trying to come up again. And
Oh,
gone.
is it that fake Laura?
Do you want me
No,
to?
Laura Lee is a child killer. That's twice they've tried coming up on panel.
No.
No.
Plus, I've tried to block them. But yeah. So yeah, so Chris, everybody that he knows that knows him, if you get a request from Pixie's channel, it is Chris. That's his backup one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a nightmare of a 24 hours. First thing we knew about it was Callum come down and he says, "Are you posted on Instagram?" And I went, "No." I says, "I only post on Instagram when I do my live streams." So he says, "There's something on your story about Elon Musk, Bitcoin." Yeah, anyway, something about Bitcoin. I said, "Well, no, that weren't me." So I just went straight into it, changed my password and everything. And then after that, Chris went onto his YouTube, and that's when it all started. So, and now it's he's blocked on something about child exploitation. I says, well, anybody that knows Chris knows that that's not his. You know, that's not him. You know what I mean?
Definitely not. No.
But yeah, if you've got the one from Pixie's channel, that is Chris's backup channel.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Seen that one.
Don't accept one from Chris Pickering because
No.
not him.
Not him. Right.
Yeah. So if you get a friend's request from Chris Pickering, just delete it, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you get one from Pixie's channel, it is Chris.
Now you know why I don't bother with Facebook.
Upstairs, so I don't know what.
But right, I'm going to say adios. I know
Okay,
we've got
thanks,
we'll talk afterwards anyway. So thank you for everybody coming in, except the TRLLS.
Yeah, that's not true.
What's not true?
And
Nightcap.
that Cosmic Kitty, that's a fake channel as well. Bit looks of it.
That what?
That fake Cosmic channel, Cosmic Kitty.
Cosmic Kitty is a fake one as well.
That's
that one's fake.
That's getting
We've had
reported.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Right, I'm going. I'll see you all later, guys.
All right,
Bye.
Bye, everyone in chat. Bye.
I've just told her now that they've come back up as Cosmic Kitty now as well.
Like I said, I've reported that one as well.
I've got a message for you, partner. From Alan Mack. He wants to apologise. Said he knows they were ripping bits at you that night. He says, but he thinks he is a good friend, and he apologised basically, and just told me to pass on the message.
Who's apologised for what?
Ali Mack.
Oh, what?
He thinks you've fallen out of him over the rip it piss at him one night, and it got a bit out of hand, and he has apologised.